Hello YouTube, it's Sibbles and Bits here, back at it again with a continuation of our Arcanium run. We were running Aurora, Ragnarok, and Leon, and I think everybody's starting to come together, which is pretty good. We'll take a look at that in a bit, but first, for the question for the comments down below, what is the number one thing you hate shopping for? For me, it's probably pants. I'm in a bit of a apparently abnormal size. I am tall, yet moderately thin at the waist. So it's very hard for me to actually get pants. No one actually keeps stock of those around here because everyone around here assumes if you're tall, you're also wide. So I either have to go to a store and then special order them, in which case I don't get to try them on, or I just have to bite the bullet and order them online anyways. There are some stores that carry my size, but those are like the really bougie $150 pair of jeans, and yeah, I don't have money. I don't have money to be spending $150 on jeans. Anyways, we'll go ahead and we'll go into the run. Now, as I recall, I wanted to get rid of this Raptorian swarm because we have another wandering banshee at the minion store, but I don't know if we actually take that because we could probably get away with it actually. The whole idea is that Shard Keeper is currently our only way of actually stacking health because it has 6, and the Wandering Banshee only has 4 health, so it's kind of hard to keep it alive, especially when we're going to spend 3 action points in order to place it onto the field. But that Pulse Vulnerable is incredibly useful to us. And it also puts more purple cards in the deck so that we can actually use Flame Lash for the lifesteal. Although that may not necessarily be required. We might be able to replace Murky Strike actually with a Wandering Banshee. That way we can stack up the other lanes too. Aurora finally got her, not Flame Pillar, Immolation near the end of the video. We would technically want this upgraded, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean, 50% more damage is still 50% more damage, but we could theoretically just focus on putting more burns, because not that one, is it? Oh, we don't have the good burn card. Would you look at that? Okay, so yeah, I guess we would want to upgrade Immolate, because chances are we're going to have 4 burn on somebody, as our lowest is a 2, and artifacts. We have the +2 pendant, so it's very easy for us to enable that. And of course, Leon, we were considering if we were going to put Holy Nova in. I think we can fight one fight without it and see how it goes. Otherwise, we're debating putting Fierce Roar and Divine Aegis in there. Depending on which boss we go, which I still haven't quite decided, I think we want to go Lazaar, but we might go Arcanium simply because we can just burn her. And if we stack up that burn, it won't matter that she's being healed by the pods, and we have access to a cleanse, so the poison won't even matter that much. Anyways, I think we want to get here simply because we still haven't used our upgrade here for 200. We'd have an upgrade here for 200. We also have access to a heal. And then we have all these shard battles down here too, which are really going to allow us to pop off. Because I think the only person with an heirloom... Yeah, Ragnarok doesn't even have... Maybe we need to fight elite battles instead, because we have, like, no relics. We also have no money to buy relics. But all of our elites are currently up here, and that's a little suffer. Know that these aren't elites. I guess we're gonna just, you know, like, scout around this capital and see what happens. We've only got, like, really... We have more than 8 threat before we have to decide what we're doing with the boss rush. But we'd like to know what's going on before then. Oh, there's one. I really don't like Ornate Scarab, but not much we can do about that. Do we... That'd actually be fine. Okay. Is this being unequipped? I remember last time I came back in and we didn't have both of our Astral Familiars. I'm gonna have to submit that as a bug report. I don't think I've noticed that whenever we have resumed a game. I'll have to review that, but it might be because we technically have 3 uses here? Or because we have 2 copies of Astral Familiar? Are we not supposed to be able to do that? I don't know. Anyways. Technically, none of that matters. I'll actually go ahead and eat that. Anyways, I suppose to give us something to... Or to give me something to discuss here. The whole reason behind... Kinda good. Bringing up the whole, you know, like, purchasing pants deal is... At work today, I was helping out somebody in HR move a couple of boxes, and it's gonna be interesting. Fine. Apologies. Access the lifesteal. This should be more than enough. Definitely hurts a bit though. Much as I'd hate to, let's... no, we'll take that damage. Anyways, so I'm helping someone in HR move a couple of boxes. And like I mentioned before, I'm kind of a weird size, and it's hard to get pants that actually, like, fit me. So I'm doing, you know, like, the proper, like, lift for a large box. like squatting down with my knees and then picking up the box, standing up straight. I go to set the box where it needs to go, and I blow out the pocket of my jeans. Literally just the pocket. The weirdest thing I've ever seen. So, it's like the old cartoons where they... Oh, this is actually quite nice for us. Go ahead and... that. Anyways, it looks like the old cartoons where someone would get attacked by like a dog or something. And so it would just leave like a hole in the back of their pants. That's exactly what it looked like. It was thankfully at the end of my shift, so I didn't have to walk around all day like that. That was probably a little wasteful. He was going to die from the DOT on the next turn. That'll do it. We really don't need another Murky Strike, and we don't burn... We could burn ourselves, but this really isn't worth it. It's going to cost 3 for us to apply, theoretically, unlimited burn, but we don't really have the means to constantly be shielding ourselves, so putting burn on us isn't very good in our current deck setup. And with us having the +2 to burn heirloom, this... we can easily put, like, if we had 5, we'd put down 10. Well, 12, because +2. We can easily put down more than that with 3 energy. I think that all these are not so good, so we're going to just take gold. Two scarabs. That's a problem. Well, at least they're all going to cleanse on turn 1. This is going to disappear, might as well do damage. Of course, no one's attacking Leon. Well, I guess we'll just do some stuff. At least something. And we forgot to, man. Like, obviously we're forgetting. Don't get me wrong. But the fact that it keeps doing that to us would allow us to draw in and block. We're going to get stunned next turn anyways, so we're going to lose the block, so we might as well use it now. This isn't even going to break the shield. We might as well just do this. I think we legitimately want to get hit by this. We'll reduce the damage on Aurora though. Also keeps the minion alive, which is good. Likely this is the lane that we're going to pop, and then we're going to want as much DOT as possible on it so that it carries over to the barrel. Because we actually don't have a lot of damage, as far as like conventionally speaking. I don't think so. Probably actually just pop our ulti here. No, we don't want to do that. I want to save this for when we pop the barrel too. It's gonna have 120 health. Guy's gonna pop next turn though, which is good. Well, I mean, hopefully he pops next turn, right? Okay, we really need Aurora to stun this man. That's how we're gonna do it. Excuse me, this barrel is trying to kill me. It is also not taking damage. Brrr. Can draw into her stun next turn. I'm not sure that's the one we want, though. Yeah, that hex from this guy is really getting us. Yeah, that's over. Okay. Can we heal? Said, can we heal? Answer is no. I could have done that different for a couple extra health, but... Don't we already have that, actually? I'm thinking of a different run. That is pretty good. I would also maybe even consider Holy Locket. Except for the fact that we already have so much in place that heals us. And nothing that heals us outside of battle. So if we ever have a bad turn, that's like permanent. Whereas this just... all of these cards will give us just +2 shield. Shame. Like, it's very hard for me to take. I want to run Holy Locket one of these times because it's going to mean a lot of health. But by this point in the game, when they start giving us purples, I'm already like trying to add sustain to my party. And maybe that's the problem. If I'm in Uzir, maybe I should possibly not add sustain. I mean, if he got a different locket, or he doesn't even have an heirloom. Hold up. Because this would hit everything, including his passive. Like, worst case scenario, we just up tier this. We'll try this. Again, we're getting all the sustain while we already have sustain. I legitimately think, since we have the AoE... the AoE taunt for our ultimate, Purge the Wicked, I honestly think that we take Consecration. Because I think situationally it's better than Crusader Strike, which we've already removed from our deck, so that's a little kappa. I'm almost fine with him having 11 cards, because I don't know anything else that we actually get rid of here. Maybe a pummel, but we kind of need him to taunt. Especially... we need, like, one more good artifact to replace Poison Shard with. Well, there's an artifact shop. Just give me the one, and we'll level up. Aurora has 2 retains, so I feel like we could +1, but I don't think that we necessarily need to. Bragg being able to place both of his minions in order to just double stack a Wandering Banshee would be pretty nice, also to play onto the board. Then Leon, do you need... you could use it. Yeah, I honestly almost think that we give 1 AP to these guys, and then Leon, since he currently only has two bolsters, but we might want to consider giving him some draw. I don't even know if we're gonna level in time. Maybe we just give him the draw. We did just put him up to 11. That'd allow him to play his deck in 3 turns. Yeah, we'll put a draw on him. Huh. That's interesting. Leon really isn't even our damage. I wouldn't give him the crits. He doesn't really deal damage himself. I mean, having a crit on 8 or 9 would be great, but most of his damage is coming from minions. Aurora is the only one really dealing, like, hit damage. And I guess giving her crit on literally everything is not a bad idea. Because enemies are going to be burned. Grenade launchers, very interesting. We don't have enough bolster cards, though. Yeah, I missed uploading that one Leon Infinite that I talked about earlier in this run last weekend. I will get it to you guys, though. But this would be pretty close because we have the leech. All we would have to do is just get to the point to where our bolster cards are 0, and then we just keep playing them, and we would only lose 1 health per. 59 health is enough. The problem is that we have the one, we would obviously have to take off the one that gave ward. But then at that point, like, what's the whole point of that? It's just really interesting. I'd love to play this. I don't think we do, though. I am willing to reroll once, though. Ooh. Resplendent Aegis. I don't think anybody uses that, though. Even Leon technically uses his taunt. Now that we're getting bolster cards. Alright. That was unfortunate. Let's get this card pile. We found an elite. That's good. We're not getting bolster cards. Excuse me. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. We take this elite assault battle. We remember this time. First, I'll put that on. Secondly, equip Astral Familiar. Okay, thank you. The loot cache. I think we actually hit this beforehand. Take the elite assault battle. Take a shard battle. That'll level us up. Then hopefully, if we can get Leon's, what is it? It's your bolster cards cost 1 less. Now we're in business, and then I feel really bad about the fact that I got rid of the grenade launcher, but then Fierce Roar is technically free whenever I use the ulti. I was also going to put in Holy Nova. Maybe we don't go up to RNX. Because we could give him 12 cards, but I just don't see it. Just no way. Fierce Roar is in kind of a weird spot where we need the pummels in order to actually like activate it, or his ultimate. But yeah, it's just not gonna work out. It's very hard for me to use Fierce Roar. If we had a support that could shield him, that would be different. But like this would be the setup to do it. He gets Power Grip going, Fierce Roar, and then he would, I think it would go up to 9. It may go up to 8 because he would have power, get 6, and then of course no, it would be 9 because the final damage would be 6, so we would shield steal for 6 per person. And then we would have ward because of our artifact. And then we would get 9 shield per person, which is relatively good. Like, probably definitely not enough. But then, of course, we reflect the green damage according to how much of that we have. Like, it's crazy. Maybe we put Holy Nova on Aurora. So, we also don't have a lot of stuff that hits now that we actually have crit. Could look out for that. The only reason that I would take this is for an artifact and the gold. We might as well just go here, honestly. That way we might be able to do 2 shard battles. Again. Applies 4 shock upon receiving damage. Okay. Slender in an area is pretty suffer. Strike 4, AoE, tons of shield. Okay. And since you're an elite, you reduce 7 or less. Not sure that matters. Flame Pillar, hand. Oh, there it is. Barrel roll out of there. Field steal. Let's protect you there. Especially because it's hard for her to actually hit things. Like, I almost now want to put the solar flares back in her deck, but there's a lot of yellow enemies here. Are you? Oh, that's why. A little crazy. And honestly, Sunrag. Could you not do so much though? Hey, he's out of here. And it's going to take some damage, but that's fine. Because this fight's pretty much over. All right. I don't leech if I don't deal... Hold up. I'm gonna have to submit that one too. Now this one's almost more interesting. Than just adding some poison. One resilience, whenever we play a card of 3 AP or more, we need to give something to Rag. You've been doing pretty good as far as life is concerned, but that may not always be the case. I would love it to take Scarro's sword though. Sure, I'm willing to take any of these cards. Execute is good, but we're pretty much after this, we're going to be in the boss rush, and he doesn't even have 5 AP, so when is he going to actually use this? we already have a source of vulnerable. That one could actually have been better. Alright. Laga's Shrine gains volatile blood. Do have good sustain. We're gonna need to put that cleanse in. We'll put it on Leon. I think our goal is just like the last one. Just try and stun lock this man. Want to do that, we really want to get rid of... Problem is, without her having AP, we need these in here in order to actually use Concussive Blow. Guess we get rid of Fireball. We rarely ever use it compared to these other ones. Like, in a hand of 4 cards, definitely using Axe Throw, Scorch, Immolate would pretty much be our last thing to do, but Flame Pillar and Conflagration, we weren't really even using it. The only thing is that it was the worst case scenario. It crits for 16 and applies to... Wait, do we have that? We don't. Did that save? Yes. Boy. Oh. Starting it off. Let's go. Probably could have let that happen, but I just would rather not. Oh, he can't heal period because we have the... That would explain. We should probably get rid of Judgment then. It is bolster damage, but... I don't know. Okay, we definitely should have left that. There's no way we're getting our ulti out. Ordering. Oi. Probably could have put this guy over there too, but I think we're gonna need him later. We have to actually stun this man if we don't want him to ult. Then just give me the shields. Oh, AoE. I'm gonna say now would be the time to actually start getting that damage in there and racking that minion up. Okay, we have barrel roll, we're fine. Everybody chill. We're fine. A little embarrassing, honestly. I hope you guys can't hear that. It sounds like someone's trying to like dig through my wall. I may get concussive blow next turn. Yeah, lucky. That's a little suffer. That was a very unfortunate hand. Doesn't matter though. Hit anybody else? Yes. Good stuff. That was a bit dicier than I would like, but we're gonna heal 10. But why though? Like, this is almost the most useful. Get rid of his sustain for other stuff? Otherwise we have like no weak. Suppose Spiked Carapace could come back. Spiked Carapace. We use the minion to block. We get hit anyways. Resilience is going to reduce most of it. No, I don't think that works in this deck. Renegade armor would still be good though, but we don't really weaken things. Although this shrine has a high chance to be Void Shrine, and that could give us weak on all enemies. I think we honestly just take the Renegade armor. Nothing wrong with a little bit of sustain. Wildfire is incredibly good. That definitely replaces a Scorch. Wait, we can't replace a Scorch. Maybe it still does. Don't care about Greater Fireball. Can't really blind bosses. Pretty good for the side minions though. I'd just rather have an upgraded Aegis so that we don't have to upgrade it ourselves. Okay, so we said that we wanted to give an AP to Rag. I still almost think that we do that. Or are we feeling good enough that we just restore 30 to all, keep our money, so that we can use it on the final shop? Because we're going to heal... That would pretty much full heal us, not quite. Honestly? That is actually very good. I think we do fight Aronnax now. The 3 health to all heroes is also pretty good considering that Leon cannot heal himself, but this will allow us to take Holy Nova out of his deck and put in that upgraded Divine Aegis, and that'll block or mitigate much more than what we were previously doing. And what I'm honestly thinking, we take this Breach Elite battle and another Shard battle. Get absolutely stomped on this Breach battle, then we can just heal up. Another Shrine. Now, the barrels inherit the passive of whomever it came from. We would prefer not to do kill this guy. A little rough, honestly. God, look at this hand. I forgot to get rid of a Scorch for this. This is a very rough turn. Buddy, calm down. Gonna look a bit scuffed. We want that to draw into our deck. That kind of solves that problem. my discard? Got the barrel rolls. I almost think we do this. No barrel rolls. Okay. One pumped up minion coming up. Didn't we have a problem before of this not actually giving immune in an area? That's so weird. Well, that's done. Okay, now we're talking. I would also like to take a nerve, but we're not actually being able to stack one minion up to an amount that would make me glad to make it attack twice to destroy something. This is more of like a win condition. You get up to lethal and then you just pop it, but we are definitely not getting to that point. Pyromania is a block card, but only for we have burn on ourselves, which we only have one card that does, so we don't really consider that either. And again, Lightodon is good, but we're hoping to not have to use it, so I would much rather take the gold right now. Spell all enemies is at least decent. Okay, we're gonna take our shard battle. We're gonna take this event. Okay. That wasn't very impressive. Take this one. Lock a loot cache. Don't care. Another case of we're gonna wanna pretty much just unlock this guy. Please don't stun. Thank you. We're gonna allow you to do this time because last time it became suffer. That's quite a bit of damage. That was perfectly acceptable. Just deal some damage. I know there's going to be an AoE that pops this, but I want to get this damage in now. Won't do both though. I did not equip that, did I? Nope. Okay. Well, this one's gonna hurt. We'll take the 2, but we'll probably have to blow him afterwards. I'm actually perfectly fine with taking this because we have the cleanse. So we're actually going to just stack this as we possibly can. Yeah, I was debating if it was worth stunning this scarab. But it's not. So we won't. Stuff. Guys being slowed is no worry. So when we want to use Tail Lash, it would be nice if we could actually get some shields. Fine, I think. Next turn's gonna suck though. Really don't want him to do that. So he won't. Could have ordered that better. That we move to the correct location first. Probably gonna have this done next turn, so we'll go ahead and we'll use that. What? I'm fine with this. Actually, am I? No, we won't. We'll stun you. We're at the point now where we're trying to actually, like, keep health on people. more life. But it wasn't purple. Or I didn't combo it. That was silly of me. One direct healing. Woo! Both of you... No? Timing. Alright. We're gonna make it to the boss rush. There's no way for Rag to actually hit something to heal. God damn, man. Oh. Just gonna have to make sure to end. Can we stop? We'll take Crusader's Blade. Because Leon doesn't have anything. I wonder if this actually works on his backlash. That'll be interesting. Otherwise, Crimson Regalia would be pretty good if we actually had more like hit stuff. Like Searing Beam. Honestly, maybe we put Searing Beam in our deck now that we have the Cleanse Burn. Put in place of what? I really don't want to put her up to 11 cards. Oh, we were supposed to get rid of a Scorch technically, but we need those for Concussive Blow. Not if we give her an AP here, though. We'll take this, though. Really gonna make me choose between these, huh? That is super good. So is Meltdown. I think we go Meltdown now. Put that in our deck. 2 Meltdowns? No. I don't even think we fit a Meteor Strike. We're on the boss rush now. I mean, I suppose we still crit with it. So if the enemy's vulnerable, we will deal, what, 90 damage? That's 1/5 of a boss. And it's not like we can stun lock a boss either. I think a Meteor Strike replaces our concussive once we actually get to the bosses here. And then we definitely give her an AP. And then this allows her to just focus on the boss. We'll spread the burn out to the adjacent targets. Yeah, that'll be pretty good. Another weird thing is that Meltdown counts as hitting. So we'll be able to leech off of it, theoretically speaking. We'll have to see about that. Okay, I think we take this. I was also joking about taking 2 meltdowns. You cannot do that. You only have 1 of each legendary in your deck. Want to get rid of a Scorch. And we get rid of a Concussive Blow. Now we're down to 10? I think that that's fine. What else would possibly... Like, Axe Throw is still good damage. Shame that it's not upgraded, because that would be pretty hefty. Crit. Immolate is very good. Not really a good upgrade target. Flame Pillar, upgrading that doesn't really make sense because we have +2 burn. Like, obviously, the more burn that you put on them, the more theoretical damage it's going to deal over time. Since we're talking about a boss fight, we're not talking about, oh yeah, how much damage is this going to deal in 6 turns, especially when most bosses cleanse. You don't really think about it that way. It's literally just +1 damage, maybe +2. Good. Maybe we buy that second Banshee. That's all I'm thinking there. Except it got overtaken. Lazaar, you son of a bitch. You upgrade something? We're not using Poison Shard. In fact, let's remember to do this too. Pick up Poison Shard. Up it. It's an Anador, but purple Anador relics are actually pretty good. My only problem is that I also want this event. I don't think I'm going to be able to get both. But I think upping that is going to be more helpful to us. Like, we could put it on Frag just because, but why? Now that's interesting. Taking Dragonheart. Okay. Heal up and go in. And what does Wandering Banshee upgrade to? 10? Okay. Buy that. Down here? I think so. I almost clicked on the boss down there. That could have been pretty suffer. We're down here. Was there an upgrade that we were looking for? Guess while I'm looking here. Yeah, that's not... I don't really care about that. There's something here. Axe Throw. That's what we were looking at. It would be pretty good. Better than Flame Pillar. Like, this just adds more burn. Again, that's not really a big deal for us. And the shielding occurs on the enemy before we play this card. So it's not as good as it may seem. Wanted to get rid of Judgment. It is a bolster, but it's really not a good, like, you take out the lifesteal, just a melee pummel that is granted sometimes free, but as far as keeping him from Divine Aegis, that's not worth it. Trying to look for anything else we could possibly remove here. Chrono Shield. I did not realize that I could actually... I can move that down. Interesting, but I can't put it down at the bottom. Honestly, even Consecration. Consecration at least deals damage to all enemies. 10 AoE is pretty nice. But I would much rather him just be able to block. So maybe we actually upgrade Challenge. It would become a 0 cost. Yeah. That's crazy. But then our retains is just Divine Aegis and Challenge. No, that's good. Alright. Just luck, YouTube. This video is going to be actually quite long. Probably sat there and explained something too long. Maybe I'll have to cut it into another part. That'd be pretty suffer, actually. I would much rather play more Arcanium than have to wait another day to be able to do that. Go ahead, do that. Over here. Those up minions are crazy. We finally get our Banshee, like this thing right here. This thing right here. It's now what? Oof. How this works. So I've hit this quite a bit. Actually, the minion's gonna do more damage than I am. That's kind of interesting. Oh, please tell me it's the cleanse turn, that'd be great. 6 is fine. That's a little, oof. subtract 50 of all. That would not be a good idea then. See this though. Kind of funny. I almost think that's the move. Probably should have made sure that I had enough. I thought you were immune to CC. So weird. I still did it, thinking that she was. Probably should have swapped these two so that she took less damage. Well, shoulda, coulda, I guess. Where is your... Banshee's in the deck. We don't want to use greed. It's gonna be a wasted AP, but we'll probably be fine. Probably. I thought that minion was living too. That's odd. Whoop. There it is. Wait for the ulti. Pull that Banshee next turn. Why? Going to... Don't want to draw. Draw her again, that'd be pretty suffer. Weird that I'm using that just to keep this minion alive. And then I go and do something stupid like that. But I suppose what I could do, actually. Gonna use that. Oh, she's dead. That's awkward. Well, I mean, okay. Meltdown, boys. We got there. All this is unappetizing to us. If we could heal, this would be amazing. Maybe we take this and swap out the ward if something better comes. Or maybe we do enough burn. We got up to like 60 on turn, what was it? Got up to 60 on round 5. Maybe we're fine. What is this? Crazy. This is crazy. What is going on? What? Rag got out of the jungle and is now the carry? They're all kind of ooh. So I suppose Rocky's aspect. Or one of these we can get rid of. Maybe the draw. Because we could give that to... You're gonna lose 2 health each turn. But she gains health for hitting things. And now we have Meltdown. Although I didn't check to see if that actually procced it. It's gonna mean a lot of damage. Grenade launcher's back. No, we don't take that though. We need to heal. The draw does put us through our deck faster, but I think we're better. What the heck? The heck? Alright, let's go. He has a cleanse, which is pretty suffer. 50% of all damage taken returned. This is actually going to be a long fight. It's a good thing that we... Actually, I wonder if he reflects on minions. That would be very important. Anyways. This is going to be a long fight. We need to take care of the hands. We can't face race this. Unless for whatever reason we can manage to make him not use the cleanse. But we can't make him not use the cleanse. Don't get rid of wildfire, thank you. You have no minions and I must scream. Oh my good lord. Oh no. So good. That's a very spicy first turn. We also grabbed Meteor on turn 1, which is unfortunate because we want to use it before he cleanses, which is right now apparently. No. Not now. Ooh. Look at that bad boy. Yeah, Divine Egg has saved us. It's Good thing we grabbed that. That's highly unfortunate. I have to do that. You're likely going to get it though, even if we have to greed into it. No, we take 9. That's fine. This is resistant. You still kill my minion? Fine. Oh, you had the reflect damage, didn't you? That's a retain? That's very good. Actually, you know what the move honestly is now? He's dead. They're doing whatever it is you do. And I just need to make sure that we kill this. Alternatively, do that. Yeah, okay, they reflect on themselves. That's good to know. Means that this boss pretty much just shackled our whole setup. Okay, we're gonna try something cheeky. Actually, we should probably do this first. That burn over there. Let's go. Save the minions. Oh, nice. Thank you. Don't want to get rid of Divine Aegis, so we don't do anything. Don't want to swap her over. I guess we just do this. Oh, these banshees. Oh, rag. You sly devil. Ooh. You will be missed. Anyways, I don't know what else much to say about that. Suppose we could actually have taken a look at some of the statistics. I would say that Rag definitely came back at the end there. That is quite a hefty amount of damage done by minions, especially considering that we weren't really dealing anything up until then. It was half of Aurora's damage over time, and that was like her primary thing until the end when she finally got like physical damage. Probably should have looked at that individual fight, but I'm going to try and wrap up the video. It's been almost 2 hours. If you have any feedback, you can go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. Any misplays, comments, questions, any of that, you could just go ahead and stick that down there. Until then, I'll catch you guys next time.